Hello, everybody, and welcome to our first member meetup of the 2020-2021 school year. It's fantastic to be back and fantastic to be here. What we're going to do in this video is we are going to update you with some news about what we are up to this term. We're going to share some insights from some of our most recent CPD, and then we're going to check in with you, our members, to see how you're getting on. I know that you might not be able to join live, but you might be catching up, and it'll be great to comment, to hear from you as we move forward. So yeah, fantastic. If you don't know who we are, my name is Sam. Apologies for my dog barking in the background. He'll be quiet in a second. I'm head of programs for Smart School Councils. I'm here with Greg, our founder. Do you want to say hi, Greg?
Hi, everyone. Nice to see you.
And it was a delight to introduce to you Chris, who's a new member of the team, who's going to be responsible for doing lots of amazing support to your members. So say hi, Chris.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Thank you very much, Chris. Okay, cool. So, yeah, what we'd like to do is see who's out there. So if you're watching, can you send us a comment just to let us know that you're there, to know that we're doing this properly and that you can hear us okay? Yeah, say hi. Let us know what school you're joining us from. And then this week, we asked some of our young people in our symphony question, what's the best thing about being back in school? And what I thought would be nice is to ask you guys what you think is the best thing about being back in school. So yeah, if you're out there and you're watching, or if you're going to watch on playback later on, in the comments, let us know what you think is the best thing about being back in school and who you are. So Greg, whilst we're waiting for comments to come through, I thought it would be nice if you could just give us a quick update as to what's going on with Smart School Councils this term.
Wow. Okay. So what's been happening? Let me think. So yeah, it's been an interesting few weeks already. I think there's obviously lots of priorities that schools have at the moment in terms of kind of keeping their young people safe, and I think we feel like we're kind of part of that. We don't feel like we're not. We're not connected with that, and I think the reason we're seeing so many schools sort of set up their class meetings is they see that they want to involve their young people in kind of what school looks like and some of those rules. So yeah, we've been doing lots of CPD as well to ensure people voices set up safely. We had a really good communication CPD on, was it Monday or Tuesday? Lots of teachers sort of considering how they're going to be running their comms team this year, or at least this term, while things settle down. And yeah, lots more CPD coming up. So if anyone would like to book on any of that, then we'll stick the link in the comments. And yeah, it's been the weirdest back to school few weeks so far, but we've been enjoying it, and also very thankful that we're able to continue our impact in these strange times. So yeah, it's been very good.
Cool. Thanks, Greg. Yeah, I'm going to spend a little bit of time talking soon about what we've been doing with our autumn CPD series and how you can access it, and some of the highlights from what we've been doing so far that Greg's mentioned. But yeah, just to reiterate, I think that what's at the forefront of our mind this term has been how we can best support you, our member teachers, in getting your Smart School Council running as effectively and as quickly as possible, and doing it in a safe way. That's we spent a lot of time thinking about that over the summer, and that's what our focus is. So thanks, Greg. Chris, I'm going to come to you now. I'm going to ask you just to sort of tell our members a little bit more about what your role is going to be in Smart School Councils, because I think that yours is a voice and a face, and certainly a writing style through email that they're going to get to know a lot of over the next couple of weeks. So yeah, do you want to just give us a quick couple of minutes on what you've been up to and what you're going to be doing?
Yeah, sure thing. So it's my second day today in Smart School Councils. Still learning a lot. It's nice to meet all the teachers that I've been meeting over the past 2 days. So what I will be doing is I will be helping Sam with all the communications to you guys. If you have any questions via email, I'll be one of the people getting back to you. If you need help getting into your accounts, or you've got any questions about how do you do a class meeting, I'll be there to guide you. And pretty much know how to do it all myself now, so it's easy enough for me to get my head around. So hopefully I'll be able to help you guys as well. I've recently graduated last week got my results, so heading back into education already, which is fun.
What did you, Chris, sorry to interrupt, but what grade did you get for your degree? Do you want to tell everyone?
Yeah, okay, so it's good news. I got a first, which I was not expecting. Thank you guys. So I'm very happy right now, and then to get a job in this climate as well, it's been a great week.
It's been what a great week, great student, great employee. We've done well here, Greg, haven't we? Thanks, Chris. It's good to get you to introduce yourself to our members, and yeah, for them to know that you're going to be supporting them and getting to know them over the course of the next couple of weeks. So thanks, Chris. Okay, cool. So that's Smart School Councils. What's going to be useful for you guys to know? So what I wanted to spend a little bit of time talking about very quickly is what we've been looking at in terms of our CPD series that is free to access, both live and via recordings later on. So what we've had at the forefront of our mind over the summer is essentially how important pupil voice is as young people return to school from this extended layoff, and also the challenges to pupil voice and to your Smart School Council that social distancing might pose. And whether that's things from not being able to run assemblies to sort of let your whole school population know what you're up to being able to pick your communications team and get the right candidates in there that you can access and also are able to access each other. So that's what we're focusing on. And as Greg mentioned earlier on, we'll post a link in a second to our Eventbrite page. It's actually in the document, Greg, if you won't mind popping it in the chat box, in the comment box. That lets you know what is yet to come. And what we've tried to do is do multiple versions or multiple occasions of an event, so that if you missed it, you can still join one live and ask questions too. So what have we done so far? We have done CPD on our general approach to pupil voice in the pandemic, what the challenges are, how to overcome them, and a number of different advice and strategies from some of our expert teachers. As Greg mentioned as well, we have done one on how to select your communications team this year. We came out of that one earlier this week with lots of positive feeling about 3 or 4 different ways in which you can choose to create your comms team this year without having to cross social distancing bubbles, or I think the term is burst. I keep using that. People keep using that. So yeah, without bubbles bursting or without having to be concerned about having access to young people and the space. You can get recordings of both of those if you would like to. You can send us a comment and let us know that you're interested in it, or send us an email later on and we'll respond to you there. Coming up soon, we have got some more on those topics. We're going to be running them again. And we're also doing a CPD, which I think is going to be really valuable, which is all about how to use the class meeting tool on your class meetings to support young people's well-being as they return. So the theory behind this is young people have spent a long time over the last couple of months feeling, and I'm sure this is true for your students too, a lack of control over the events that are happening to them. And that lack of control is something that can adversely affect their mental health. Now, as they return to school, that's something that they can control, but again, it looks very different. So what we wanted to do was ask a series of questions through the class meeting tool that would allow for us and you to support their return and give them the decision-making powers and the opportunity to affect change again. So for example, these would be questions like, now you're back in school, how safe do you feel? If we have to change the playground activities we're doing outside, how do you think that should work and why? Questions that say, that ask things about the different times of the day that you enter and you leave, all of these new and unusual situations that young people face, giving them an opportunity to be asked and respond and have their voice heard on all of these subjects. So that is coming up in a week or two. And like Greg said, you'll see the link through the comment in a little while. So yeah, I'd really encourage you to come along. And there's a lot to be learned from them, I'm sure, and a lot that we can learn from you guys as well with your approaches, because I'm sure these are questions that you're all thinking of. So that is a bit of an update on our CPD series. This is the first one of the term. And because I think everybody is manically trying to sort themselves out, we didn't receive any questions for our Q&A section at the end. So we're not going to do that, and that's okay. If you're watching this later on, and you do have any questions, then feel free to comment, because we'll be checking them. Or as Greg said in his comment earlier, you can just send us an email and we'll get back to you. So any last thoughts from you, Greg, or you, Chris, before we say goodbye to our members and talk to them soon? Let's go to Greg. Anything you want to say?
No, just to wish everyone a very good academic year, and we don't know what's in store for us this academic year, but regardless, we wish you well, and we'll be here to support you, just like we were through the pandemic with Home Debate Club. And yeah, so all the best, and look forward to hearing from you.
And then, yeah, from me, just look forward
Thanks,
to...
Greg. And a final word from Chris. Go on.
Sorry, I jumped about. Just look forward to hearing from you all, and hopefully getting to meet you all via Skype and Zoom, and seeing all your faces and learning from you as well.
Nice. Thanks very much, guys. Okay, good to have an early in the calendar year check-in, folks. And if there's anything you can do, you know how to contact us. Send us a comment, email us at membership@smartschoolcouncils.org.uk, and we'll take it on from there. Talk to you all soon. Bye.
Bye-bye.